Hi friends, welcome to my channel once again. Today I'm going to cook what is probably the most popular dish in the Indian subcontinent. Yes, you've guessed it correct. It is biryani. Biryani can be cooked both with meat and with vegetables. Personally, I prefer the non-vegetarian version. Today I'm going to cook a lamb biryani. There are numerous number of recipes of biryani across the Indian subcontinent, and I've tried few of them. A majority of them involves multiple steps and complex cooking process. In modern time, people don't have the time or patience to do it that way. So today, I'm going to do a very simple version of lamb biryani in one pot just on my pressure cooker. Please keep watching and I'm sure you will love it. Let's jump into the cooking process straight away. I'm not going to waste your time but showing you the ingredients that is needed for biryani. I'll talk you through as I do it. So the process goes like this. So the first stage is creating that paste of the spiced oil, onions, ginger garlic paste, coriander, mint and tomato. Once that's done, we're going to add the meat and pressure cook. So if you're using a cooker with whistle, I would leave it about 5 to 7 whistles so the meat is nicely cooked and it's very soft and tender. And then you switch on the pressure cooker, let the heat settle down, and then you add the rice onto it, and then I'll tell you the exact timing and how much water you need to add. So that is the key to get a nice, fluffy, delicately spiced biryani. First step is heating the pressure cooker. So once it's nice and hot, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee, which is clarified butter, and 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Once the oil is hot, I'm going to add some spices to spice up the oil. So I'm going to add some cardamom pods, some cloves, some cinnamon sticks, and some Indian biryani leaf, and some star anise seed. So this is just to mildly flavor the oil because I'll be adding more spice as part of the biryani mix, which I will add later. So gently stir that in the oil and ghee. Oh, it's spluttering, so got to be careful. Then I'm going to add 6 green chili. I like my biryani hot, so I'm adding 6 green chilies. Once that's done, I'm going to add 4 chopped onions, 4 big size onions. I've chopped it and I'm going to add that onto the oil now. And keep stirring it till it's nice and golden brown. The onions have been cooking for nearly 10 minutes now and they have turned into golden brown. So this is a very delicate dish with very subtle flavors, so you need a little bit of patience. Okay. The next step is I've got some ginger garlic paste. I've got 3 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. So I'm going to add that onto the browned onion. Give it a nice stir. And then I've got a bunch of chopped coriander that goes in there. And a bunch of chopped mint. So that goes in there as well. So plenty of chopped mint and coriander. Don't worry, the more the merrier. So there is not much harm you can do by putting too much coriander or ginger. So, sorry, coriander or mint. So feel free. So leave a couple of minutes for the ginger, garlic, mint and coriander to mix with the onion. So the next stage is I've got 3 chopped tomatoes. So I'm going to add that onto the onion, ginger, garlic, coriander, mint mix. Leave another couple of minutes. At this stage, I'm going to add the biryani powder mix which I made earlier. So it is basically all the spices that are dry roasted and ground into a fine paste. So I'll put the exact recipe of this in the description down below. So I don't want to waste my time here taking you through what's in here. So that goes into the paste now. So at this stage, you will start getting the aroma of biryani straight away now. Yeah. And then you add salt as required. So then for more flavor and spice, I'm going to add a couple of more ingredients. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of chili powder, maybe 1.5 teaspoon, and then I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. Again, stir it for a minute or so. And then add about half a cup of yogurt. Give it a stir again. Now it's formed a nice thick paste with all the flavors in it. At this stage, I'm going to add the meat onto it. So here I've got a kilo of diced lamb. For biryani, it is better to have it with bone because the marrow juice adds flavor to the biryani. And give it a stir again. So up up until this point, measurements are not that crucial. From now on, it's a little bit more crucial. The reason being, only if you add the water, the right amount, you get that nice fluffy rice. So the proportion of water goes with how much of rice you're going to add. So today I'm going to add 3 cups of rice. So for 1 cup of rice you add 1.5 cup of water. So for 3 cup of rice we have 4.5 cups of water. So 1 cup of rice you add 1.5 cup of water. So 3 cups of rice, so I'm going to add 4.5. So that measure has to be spot on. So for the meat to cook, I'm going to add 2 cups of water to start with. Well, 1 cup looks okay at the moment, so I'm just holding on the rest for the moment. So I've added 1 cup of water to the mix. Now I'm going to put the lid on and pressure cook and leave it for about 5 to 7 whistles. Okay, the whistle is on now. So I've got a bit of time to chill out. It takes about 15-20 minutes. I'll see you shortly. It took a good 15 minutes for us to pressure cook this meat. Then I left it to rest for another 10 minutes. So now I think the pressure is all settled. I'm just going to take the lid off and see how it is. Oh, it's a very thick, colorful gravy. The smell is amazing. So before that, I'm going to check the taste for seasoning. It's a little bit spicy. Need a little bit of salt because once the rice goes in, it's going to mellow down a bit. So a bit of salt, and then the rice goes in. So as I mentioned earlier, I've got 3 cups of rice here. Okay, remember earlier I told you it's for 1 cup of rice you need 1.5 cup of water. So I've already added 1 cup of water to cook the meat. So I've got another 3.5 cups of water to add. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 3.5. So give it a gentle stir. And back on the flame. So now the lid goes on, but this time you don't put the whistle on. So you leave it to cook. So once it starts boiling, you will get steam coming through this nostril on the top of the cooker. At that stage, you put the whistle, leave it in sim, and cook it for 10 minutes, and that's it. The biryani is done. So it's been nearly 10 minutes. This is the stage I was exactly waiting for. Can you see the smoke or the pressure coming out of the pressure cooker? At this stage, I'm going to put the whistle on and reduce the flame to sim and leave it for 10 minutes. So I'm going to put the timer on now. Watch 10 minutes and wait for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, switch off everything, leave for the pressures to settle, and that's it.